Hello everyone. Welcome to my channel. Please subscribe and keep watching more details. The Golden Bachelor's Peg Munson's Dancing with the Stars goal proves Nicolle was right. During the Golden Bachelor Season 2, contestant Nicolle Briscoe was heavily criticized for stating that the show is a great opportunity to further one's career, and now winner Peg Munson's Dancing with the Stars goal is proving her right. Nicolle and Peg both competed for Mel Owen's heart during the season, but Mel ultimately chose Peg as his winner. He gave her a promise ring during the finale rather than proposing, but they are still very happy together. Throughout the Golden Bachelor Season 2, Nicolle was villainized for comments she made about using the show as a stepping stone for more opportunities. She stated that she wasn't only dating Mel, but all of America. Nicolle added that she wanted to be an influencer after the show, with a focus on being a spokeswoman for midlife beauty or health products. Nicolle also told her fellow contestants that they could achieve Real Housewives status because they were so beautiful. When Nicolle informed the group that they could become influencers, Peg responded that she just wanted a nice guy. However, now that the Golden Bachelor is over, Peg has a dream of competing on Dancing with the Stars, which proves that even she is taking advantage of all of the opportunities that being on the show can bring. In an interview with Extra shared via Instagram, Peg shared that she'd 1,000% join the cast of Dancing with the Stars if the show called. Mel gushed that she could dance, and Peg agreed, "I have some rhythm." She confessed, "It's one of my dreams, to be honest with you." Mel also revealed that Peg was a dancer for the Aces in Las Vegas, an over 50 dance team. Peg added, "I would love to be the first Golden to get out there and really just work my butt off." Peg said that she dances all the time, even at the grocery store or the DMV. She concluded by saying, "So Dancing with the Stars, call me, please." During the Golden Bachelor, Peg told Nicolle that she was only looking for a nice guy, which made Nicolle seem opportunistic, selfish, and, of course, as though she wasn't on the show for the right reasons. However, now that Peg has made her Dancing with the Stars dream public, it's apparent that she's also going to use the show for new and exciting opportunities in the future. The fact that Peg ended up with Mel at the end of the Golden Bachelor Season 2 made her intentions seem more pure, but she's doing exactly what Nicolle hoped to do. Only one woman can win the Golden Bachelor, and, after all these years, it would be naive to think that the remaining women wouldn't use the show to get as much as they could out of it. It's likely that Peg would have been campaigning to be a Dancing with the Stars contestant whether she left with Mel or not, and there's nothing wrong with that. Bachelor Nation contestants, alums, and fans have a bad habit of thinking that contestants who talk about their post-show aspirations are villains. It's become apparent in the over 2 decades that the show has been on the air that people can make long careers for themselves after the show, whether it's through starring on other TV shows, including Bachelor in Paradise and Dancing with the Stars, hosting podcasts, or becoming influencers. Everyone has to accept that this is a fact, like it or not. While Nicolle's delivery was all wrong and made her seem as though she didn't care about Mel, she seemed sincere during the Women Tell All episode when she swore that her feelings for him were real. Fans were turned off when Mel said goodbye to Nicolle, and she immediately said in her confessional that she'd like to be the next Golden Bachelorette. However, it's a reality that someone from the Golden Bachelor will likely be cast in that role. Stating the obvious didn't make Nicolle a villain, it made her a realist. 2 things can be true at once, and it's possible for contestants to join the show to find love, but also want to use their experience to further their careers. Peg is a sincere person who truly loves Mel. They are perfect for each other, and they'll most likely live happily ever after. However, her desire to be on Dancing with the Stars proves that Nicolle is right that the Golden Bachelor can give people much more than love. And there's definitely nothing wrong with that. Peg Munson had always been a woman who moved through life with quiet grace, steady footsteps, warm laughter, and that unmistakable shimmer in her eyes that told the world she still carried 1,000 unspoken dreams. When she appeared on the Golden Bachelor and made it to the final 2, viewers saw only a fraction of the fire she kept tucked beneath her calm composure. But those who truly knew Peg, especially Nicolle, her lifelong friend, knew the truth. "Peg's not done dreaming," Nicolle would say, usually with a smirk that suggested she knew something the rest of the world did not. She's just waiting for the right spotlight. For months, Nicolle insisted that Peg wasn't on the Golden Bachelor just for romance. She believed Peg was ready for something bigger, something more daring. And Peg herself brushed it off every time. "Oh, stop it," she'd laugh. "I'm just trying new things. I'm not looking for a stage." But Nicolle didn't believe her, not even for a second, and as it turns out, Nicolle was absolutely right. A rose, a heartbreak, and a spark. The finale of The Golden Bachelor was emotional, dramatic, and unforgettable. Peg, though strong and composed, had walked away without Mel Owen's final rose. She congratulated his choice with a smile that was brave but heavy. After the season ended, viewers naturally expected Peg to retreat into her quiet life, perhaps with a little sadness but plenty of dignity. Instead, she surprised everyone. Within weeks, Peg began posting small glimpses into a new routine. Dance studio mirrors, glittery sneakers, a half-finished sequin dress hanging on a mannequin. People wondered if she was simply exploring a new hobby to heal her heart. But Nicolle knew better. "You're gearing up for something," she teased Peg one morning over coffee. "I can see that look in your eyes. That's your I'm going to take over the world face." Peg laughed, but she didn't deny it. Because something had happened in the aftermath of the show. Losing the rose didn't break her. For so long, it woke her. She had played by the rules of age, expectations, and habit. But stepping into reality TV had given her a taste of a life she once dreamed of but never pursued. A life filled with fun, chaos, lights, music. A life that let her be something more than just dependable, kind, steady Peg. And one night, as she scrolled through messages from fans who admired her elegance, maturity, and resilience, one message caught her attention. "You'd be amazing on Dancing with the Stars." Her heart fluttered. Dancing, music, performance, joy. Suddenly she felt something she thought she had outgrown, a dream forming again. The secret training begins. At first, Peg kept her dance lessons a secret. She didn't want the pressure, the questions, or the noise. She wanted to see for herself what she was capable of. But Nicolle found out anyway. Of course she did. She walked into Peg's house one afternoon and heard rhythmic thumping coming from the living room. When she saw Peg practicing a cha-cha step with intense focus, Nicolle didn't say a word. She simply crossed her arms, grinned, and waited. Peg stopped mid-turn when she finally noticed her. "I knew it," Nicolle declared triumphantly. "You're going on Dancing with the Stars, aren't you?" "I might try," Peg admitted, cheeks flushed. "Might." Nicolle scoffed. "You were born to do this. I told everyone, you're only just getting started." The way Nicolle believed in her made Peg's heart swell. In that moment, Peg realized that Nicolle hadn't been teasing all those years. She genuinely saw Peg as someone who still had mountains to climb, dreams to chase, stages left to shine on. The announcement that broke the internet. Peg had millions of fans after The Golden Bachelor, fans who connected to her authenticity, her softness, her ability to carry heartbreak with grace. So when she finally made her announcement, the internet erupted. One simple video. Peg standing in a dance studio, wearing glittery gold sneakers, smiling softly into the camera. "And so," she said, "I'm officially pursuing a new dream. I'm training for Dancing with the Stars. Age doesn't stop passion. Heartbreak doesn't stop joy. I think it's time to dance." The video went viral instantly. People loved her before, but now they adored her. Peg Munson, at her age, choosing to step onto one of the most physically demanding stages on television? It inspired millions. And Nicolle watched from the sidelines, beaming like a proud parent. "I told them," she said repeatedly. "I told everyone Peg wasn't done." What Nicolle always knew. Long before television fame, long before Mel Owens, long before viral videos, Nicolle had seen Peg spark. She saw it in the way Peg hummed while cooking, twirled unconsciously in department store aisles, danced barefoot at backyard parties. Peg was born to move, not just through life but through rhythm, through music. But Peg always held herself back. Responsibilities, expectations, fear. Nicolle knew that if Peg ever allowed herself to dream without limits, she'd chase something extraordinary. And now, watching Peg practice lifts and spins, stretching her arms with newfound determination, Nicolle felt her prediction come full circle. Peg wasn't just aiming for a TV competition. She was rewriting her life. Peg's new purpose. Training was hard, brutally so. Peg woke up sore, stumbled through difficult choreography, and sometimes wondered if she had taken on too much. But every time she felt discouraged, she remembered two things: the girl she used to be, and the friend who always saw her clearly. "I'm doing this for me," Peg often whispered to herself. "But I'm also doing this because Nicolle believed I could." As weeks turned into months, Peg transformed. Her posture straightened. Her laughter returned. Her eyes sparkled in a way Mel Owens never managed to spark. She wasn't healing from heartbreak. She was evolving past it. Peg Munson was finally living the life she had postponed for decades. Nicolle was right. The world eventually caught on. Articles appeared everywhere. Peg Munson's DWTS dream proves it's never too late. Golden Bachelor star reinvents herself. Fans love it. But the most meaningful headline appeared in Nicolle's heart, not on the internet. Peg Munson was always meant for more. And now she knew it too. A dream in motion. Peg hasn't stopped training. She hasn't stopped dreaming. And though the world waits to see whether she will officially join the next cast of Dancing with the Stars, one thing is already clear. Nicolle was right all along. Peg Munson was never defined by the rose she didn't receive. She was defined by the music she finally decided to dance to. And now, the stage is waiting.